So, happy hump day. It's your girl, B. Octavia, and we must talk about an altercation turned stabbing that happened at a track meet in a suburb of Dallas. My only disclaimer for this is even though it is a crime with elements of race involved, I'm not the type to get blindsided by that. I don't want anybody else to get blindsided by it. It happens anyway. But the point is, with what I'm going to say, I'm not only playing devil's advocate, I am being fair. This is advice that I would tell my children. This is advice that I would tell any child coming up in today's society. So, regardless of you agreeing on my opinion or not, I appreciate you for hearing me out. In a world filled with opinions, I be feeling like the minute that I speak, folks push their thoughts and opinions down my throat aggressively, wanting me to accept their opinion, which I do, but wanting me to change my opinion because theirs is different. So that's not what's going to happen today. So without further ado, let's jump right in. I really don't have that much time. Today we will be talking about the stabbing death of Austin Metcalf, who was 17, just about to graduate, going on to college, all of the milestones that happen once you turn into an adult. Unfortunately, he was not able to due to a altercation with a young black male. So, 17-year-old Austin Metcalf and his brother Hunter Metcalf were at a track meet doing a thing. While Hunter was running, the altercation started, and by the time Hunter got back to his twin brother, he was doing everything that he could to save him. The young black male in question is Karmelo Anthony. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I really thought when I first seen it, but I know that the basketball player, his name started with a C, but still, when I was hearing Carmelo Anthony, I'm like, no. Carmelo Anthony in a fucking stabbing does not even make sense. But no. So it's a 17-year-old kid named Carmelo Anthony. He says that the altercation started over a seat. Supposedly, Austin came and told him to raise up from the seat. Carmelo did not want to. Altercation started and then quickly progressed to a stabbing. Now, that is what he says happens. Of course, once the trial plays out, there will be a lot of witnesses that were at the track meet and around the immediate area. So, fast forward to now. Carmelo Anthony is out on bail. His bail was lowered from $1 million to $250,000. And his family is trying to relocate as they are receiving death threats. Carmelo's mom says that it's unfortunate that they are in this position and they are being discriminated against before the trial even takes place. But my thought on it is if it was the other way around, and it was a young white male who stabbed their son or another young black male, the same thing will be happening to their family. So I just want everybody to keep that in mind. Um, Zimmerman got threats. Nobody touched him, but he got threats. And if they're going to get help with relocating, do so. But the main person that I would be mad at is my son for putting the whole family in this position. What I want young kids to know is that you don't get bullied forever because you're going to have to stand up for yourself. But standing up for yourself does not mean putting yourself in jail to make a point. Okay? What Carmelo Anthony did was not justified. If they do put it as self-defense, I would truly be shocked because he brought a knife to a fist fight. If it was going to be a fist fight, that'd be fine. Boys fight all the time, kids fight all the time, teenagers fight all the time. That would be fine, but to bring a knife to a track meet in the first place, what are you trying to do? Don't get me wrong, I carry around a knife sometimes, but getting off work late, you got to get on the train. Situations like that, you could be in fear for your life. Were you in fear for your life before you even got there? Or, like, who pulls out a knife that fast? in something that could have just been a fist fight. It's people around to break it up, and it'll just be that. And y'all boys get disqualified from the meet. It never has to turn into this. Because ain't no way in hell I'm supposed to be celebrating my child's upcoming graduation, prom, all of these things, and then he takes somebody's life and disrupts the whole plan of the whole family. Oh, I would be so disappointed, so pissed at him. He probably couldn't even look my way. I couldn't look at him. Because if I did, I'd lock in and do what I need to do. I'm sorry, but when people do things like this, I be thinking, what is going on at home? What are you saying? What type of violence are you used to? To the point where not only did you bring it, but you used it real fast. You wasn't at no bar. This wasn't no house party. And this is not the goddamn suffrage movement. This is not back in the days where there was immediate segregation. I do understand feeling played. Trust me. If I'm sitting here and somebody come over and say, oh, you need to raise up. Maybe this ain't my section, but that's not how you tell me, you know. It is all about respect, but something simple like that, just get it popping, get the scrapping, and leave it alone. I would be truly disappointed, and I would not point my frustration at the victim's family. I wouldn't point my frustration at society. My thing is, if he does get the death penalty, we already know that once we put ourselves in a position, the cops will fry us, the whole judicial system will fry us. So why do we keep putting ourselves in that position? Like, it's starting not to make sense. And we got to do better as people. We really do. We do not have to take it to this level of violence. We are so much better than everybody thinks we are, you know, as far as being eloquent, as far as getting our point across without throwing fists or throwing knives. God damn. Like, we are so much better than what is happening right now. And sadly, if we don't teach our kids not to point fingers at other people or make it a race thing when it was a respect thing. You should respect life. I get it. I get it. The young white boy was worried about a seat, allegedly. And the suspect, the killer, took it too far. Took it way too far. He shouldn't have died. Austin shouldn't have died. His brother, his twin brother, shouldn't have had to see his brother like that. That truly breaks my heart, and I do wish and hope and pray that he makes it through to finish school and he can find somewhat peace that he did everything that he could to protect his brother. I think that all of us should respect human life. And a person that is quick to want to take another one's life, we do have to put them away for some time. At 17 years old, he can be tried as an adult. I'm not sure how they get down in Texas, but he's pretty much fucked right now. And it's no real way to dispute or explain why he went so far over a seat. And it's nobody in this world that can make me feel that it's that serious. Rosa Parks, she went to jail for that shit. She didn't kill nobody because they told her to raise up. So let's please keep that in mind. If that was the case, and that's what they're going with, and other people heard it, it's still not enough. And I am so ashamed that our young, well, he not mine, so I can't take up for him personally. We got to do better as parents, man. We definitely got to do better as parents. We have to be mindful of what these teenagers are seeing. We will see how this plays out. Rest in peace to Austin Metcalf. Didn't have to go this way at all. Very avoidable, very tragic. My prayers go to his family. And I'm hoping people don't try to show their ass for some type of riot when he stabbed somebody. And it doesn't matter, black, white, Asian, Indian, doesn't matter. He got to go get some evaluations. He definitely has to. He needs some internal work. And I'm, it sucks to say, but people like this, I'm glad that they start crashing out early, so you can just go ahead and put them away. I don't give a fuck what color you are. Your actions speak loudly. Karmelo's friends, Karmelo's family, his parents, they can all say how good of a person he is. But I always say, ... to you. He's a good person to you. That doesn't mean that he's a good person to everybody. That doesn't mean that at all. So I think that parents in today's time, we will always do what we have to do for our kids, and we will defend them until the day that we die. But when they wrong, we need to start saying that they wrong. And we need to start saying it in the eyes of society instead of making it a race war when it don't even have to be that.